As of the time of this broadcast, there are two things you ought to know as per the precedents set by the political trajectory currently. Number one, President Ruto shall stand unopposed in the next general election. And number two, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga shall never be the president of this country. And I know how petty that may sound to all the Azimio affiliated supporters, but I kid you not, here are my reasons as to why I feel that is how things shall unfold. But before we concretize into my reasons, if you're watching me for the very first time, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button. If you've been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button. And more so, if you're watching me from a different platform, either Telegram, TikTok or Facebook, kindly please just head on to YouTube, search for Mohamed Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. If matters socio-economic and political matters are your great areas of concerns, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, it will automatically reflect on your notification panel. And by so doing, you'll simply be supporting my content. Bana, you have to agree with me that if you want to understand Kenyan politics, then you must stop viewing this 21st century politics with a 19th century mentality. Yesterday, the president was in Homa Bay County, and truth be told, no one anticipated that President Ruto will be given such a welcoming gesture in Raila's political background or home ground. And due to his smartness in politics, President Ruto had to attack the residents of Homa Bay while defending himself politically. Just have a listen.
Na wananchi wa hapa na niliwaambia mnikumbuke jameni. Lakini sasa nyinyi hata nyinyi naye mko na maneno. Unajua sasa Agwambo huko kwetu hata kwa Kinarigadi Agwambo alipata 25%, huko kwetu akapata 28%, hapa mlipatia 1%. Nyinyi na nilikuwa nimewaambia mkiendelea na kunibagua nitawashtaki kwa Mungu nyinyi. Sawa, lakini mimi nataka niwahakikishie leo tumekuja hapa kupanga mambo ya maendeleo.
President Ruto may stand unopposed in the next general election if he continues with the same path of development that he's now taken. Because if he continues in engaging development projects in zones that were previously purported to be opposition strongholds without sidelining any region, then that makes me believe that it will change the political tide in those areas and he will cumulatively gain more votes in those areas. And President Ruto must be a very clever politician simply because he taking development projects in Nyanza before he takes any or launches any in Eldoret and Sugoi. That clearly indicates the message that he's trying to drive to the residents of Homa Bay and Nyanza at large, that despite the fact that you never voted for me, I still don't have and didn't have any ill intentions with you residents of Nyanza. And instead, I want us to move forward with all opposition counties in matters development. And if I can just add on that, President Ruto clever enough taking development projects in Homa Bay before he takes any to Sugoi, then that betokens the spirit of patriotism and non-partisan politics of which he embraces himself as a national leader. And if instead he continues with the same spirit, then I don't see any need for having an election come 2027. Simply because he's currently raiding Raila's strongholds not only by working with all the opposition governors and MPs, but also taking development projects in those areas. And just by that, he is slowly increasing his support base nationwide. Politics of maturity and unity of purpose were also witnessed, simply because all the opposition leaders, including governors, senators, women rep, and MPs, just to mention but a few, were also present, of which that tells you that they had to shelve their political interests purposely for the sake of the development projects that were to be launched by the president for the sake of the common mwananchi. And this is because development has no political affiliation, and immediately when their 5 years tenure comes to an end, the common people or the common voters would ask, Madam Governor, what did you do? But instead, they wouldn't ask, Madam Governor, how much did you love the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga? And if President Ruto continues with the same trajectory in matters development, then I strongly believe that will enable him to consolidate more votes countrywide, of which that shall come with a lot of repercussions to the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, simply because the more Ruto gains, the more Raila loses, of which that shall have shut the Right Honorable's dream of occupying the highest office of the land. But honestly, that has just been my opinion. If you have a contrary opinion to mine, kindly please feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And as I end this, kindly please just don't forget to comment, like, share, and most importantly, kindly please just consider hitting on the subscribe button if you've not. Thank you, and may God bless you.